Have you ever had an idea and thought to yourself, wow, this is such a simple idea and it would really change things? It might have a significant impact on the world. Some of them might be things that you could do on your own, but it's such a wildly great idea and it's just absolutely so simple that it just is almost mind-boggling. Well, that's what this channel is about. I think we can make a difference. Hi. So for my first episode, I actually had different intentions as far as what I was going to speak about. But considering what's going on in the news right now, I decided that I'd like to talk about what's going on with Mexico. Right now, with all the issues, with everybody talking all about their opinions and feelings as far as the children that are stuck in these sort of prison camp situations, and what should America do with illegal immigrants. I wanted to share some thoughts that I personally had. I've been saying for a long time that we should offer to make Mexico part of America. I mean, if you think about it, to begin with, a long while back, we took a whole bunch of what used to be Mexico by force. So why not offer to make Mexico part of America as a goodwill gesture? I mean, the way I look at it, it's a win-win all around. For them, they're struggling, so I feel like it would make their quality of life better. And for us, I mean, they've always been a loyal neighbor. They are tremendous to our workforce. So why not make them legal? I would say that an idea would be to take their leader and offer their leader to be the governor, and then they would join the United States of America. Perhaps we could incentivize them and strengthen our military by offering them military jobs, which would keep them out of our workforce as an option to some degree, so that a lot of Americans wouldn't feel threatened by that. I feel like their only issue really is that their country has a lack of control with the corruption, and I think we could help fix that. I think that if you take a look at our history, all the Mexican illegals that come in and stay here, for the most part, don't usually cause trouble. They don't come in here and cause crime. They come in here and they try to build lives for themselves and their families. I think they've proven themselves under the radar for quite a while now. I don't know why they are any more illegal than the Canadians. I don't know why it is that so many countries can just come visit America and, come, visit, leave. And with the Mexicans that are such incredible allies to us in so many ways, are treated like as if they're a different subpar level of human. I feel like if I go to Mexico, people are friendly. So when I go to Canada, people are not that friendly. So why is it that we treat the Mexicans so poorly? They're accepting of us, and I feel like we should be accepting of them. I'm not trying to be political. I'm not interested in being political. I'm just giving my opinion about something that is in the politics of things. These are just ideas to kick around, and I feel that they're very oppressed. I feel that they're scared and they're hungry. I feel that even though that there are crimes that are committed, I don't think those crimes would be any more or less if we'd made Mexicans legal. I think there would still be drugs smuggled in and all this other stuff, but I don't think that we're slowing that down by keeping them illegal. So many times this has come up between friends and on social media, and I feel like whenever I give my opinion in their defense, I'm met with a lot of hostility, and it's been bothering me a lot, as well as the fact that I keep hearing about the poor children, and the way I look at it, I never really understood when people say the poor children. What about the poor adults? The children are suffering, but the adults are suffering also. When we say the poor children, it's almost like we're saying Okay, the adults not so bad, but the children, the poor children, no, I feel bad for all of them. I think it's a rotten situation when you're living in a country where you're just having such a terrible quality of life, but then on the other hand, when you try to go to somewhere better, you're treated like a criminal. I feel that we, as people, need to reprogram ourselves to be kinder and more acceptable and see them as human beings, see them as our peers. I think that, especially in the neighborhoods and the communities where I live, there's almost like a given that Mexicans are some sort of, as I said, second level type of human. And I feel that's very, very wrong. I think we're very lucky. I think we're very blessed. I think that America is mostly made up of immigrants. There almost isn't such a concept as an original American, except for the Indians, and look where they are. I think we need to be more accepting and loving, and I think we need to, on a legal level, consider the idea of accepting them, or certainly not making it so difficult for them. And the argument has come up that, well, yes, if we let them come and visit and everything, then they will not leave. Well, you know what? Most of these Mexicans that come, they enroll their children into school, they use our hospital system. It's not like the government doesn't know where they are. It's not like they can't find them. I feel like we choose to keep a balance of how many illegals we keep around in order to keep a balance in the workforce of things that basically Americans don't want to do and the Mexicans are ready to do. I think it's all wrong. I think that we need to consider a more legal, better way that suits their lifestyle better. And I think on a personal level, we need, when we speak about them or when we speak to them, we need to stop and think that these people are just as human as we are. There is no difference between them and us, except that they were born there, and we are lucky enough to be American citizens. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my point of view.
Sit, Nella, sit. Good dog.